All right, our next book is another book by Eric Carle. This one is called The Very Busy Spider. We've really been able to enjoy the different books by Eric Carle. This one has a little taste on the back. It tells us a little bit about the book. It says, pictures to feel as well as to see as you hear or read the story by Eric Carle, creator of The Very Hungry Caterpillar. So this book not only has parts that you get to see and you get to hear me read it, but this book is also unique in that when you touch it, the pictures have a special feel to them. So that's pretty cool. This author, Eric Carle, also wrote The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which is another book that I really enjoy. So if you've ever heard or read the book The Very Hungry Caterpillar, this is by that same author. The Very Busy Spider by Eric Carle. On the inside cover, it gives us another little taste. I'll read it to you. It says, a multi-sensory book. Your senses are going to be your sight, smelling, tasting, touching, and hearing. This is multi-sensory, which means it's more than just one of your senses. Let's read about it. The Very Busy Spider. Early one morning, a little spider begins to spin her web on a fence post. One by one, the animals of the nearby farm try to divert her, each in its own way. But the busy little spider keeps patiently at her work. And finally, she gets a chance to show that her web is not only very beautiful, but also very useful. In this multi-sensory book, children can feel the pictures as well as see them, while they hear or read the easy rhythmic text. Added to the visual excitement of Eric Carle's vibrant collages of familiar animals is the tactile touch experience of feeling the spider's web as it grows from a simple line into a complex and beautiful creation. So it goes from a very simple thread that the spider's using into a beautiful creation, complex, means very difficult, has lots of different layers to it. Wow. The rhythmic, repetitive text. Oh, it's got a rhythm to it, pattern, and it repeats. It's a repetitive text. That means we're going to hear some of the same things over and over again. We'll have to have on our listening ears to figure out which part of this text is repeating. Which part do we hear over and over again? The rhythmic, repetitive text is easily learned and is ideal for use with groups of children as a voice and response game, a prelude to learning to read. Listening to the story, children will also learn the typical sounds made by each of the various animals, the animal's name, and something characteristic about it. So we're going to hear different animal sounds in the book. That'll be fun. All small readers and listeners will rejoice to discover that even the tiny, humble spider has an important role to play in nature's scheme of things. The Very Busy Spider. Early one morning, the wind blew a spider across the field. A thin, silky thread trailed from her body. The spider landed on a fence post near a farmyard and began to spin a web with her silky thread. Look at this. It's very thin, very light. Here's the post. She's spinning the thread. And what's really cool is as I touch it, I can feel it. It's got a texture. So my multi-sensory book, I can see it with my eyes. I can hear the words with my ears. And I get to feel it with my fingers as well.
"Nay, nay," said the horse. "Want to go for a ride?"
The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web.
Oh, she's focused and on task. That's hard to do.
Wow. You know what? Even as I touch this fly or whatever this creature is, I feel that creature too. That's so neat. And look, I'm going to trace the line. It's hard to see. But the web started right here, and then she brought it down. And then look, she's making it more complex. Ooh, the spider is textured too.
"Moo, moo," said the cow. "Want to eat some grass?"
The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Here's the cow. And then, very light, very faint. The web is getting more complex. She's being very creative. And I get to feel it. How cool.
"Ma, ma," bleated the sheep. "Want to run in the meadow?"
The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. More and more detailed. Wow. Look at that little fly buzzing around again. I wonder if we see that fly a lot throughout the story.
"Ma, ma,"
said the goat. Want to jump on the rocks? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Just like spider silk. It's very soft and very light. Wow.
"Oink, oink," grunted the pig. "Want to roll in the mud?"
The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. I wonder what you hear repeating. I hear repetition. Repetition is when you hear the same word or phrase said again and again and again. Listen. Oink, oink, grunted the pig. Want to roll in the mud? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Ooh, I wonder if I reread, if I'll notice some more repeated text. Ma, ma, said the goat. Want to jump on the rocks? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. I think you hear it too. When it says, the spider didn't answer, she was very busy spinning her web, it says that same phrase a whole lot of times over and over and over again. Let's listen for it again. Woof, woof, barked the dog. Want to chase the cat? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Here's the dog, that little fly again. Now she's going around in circles. It's getting more and more complex. How delicate. How delicate. I wonder why a spider spins a web. What would it do that for? Meow, meow, cried the cat. Want to take a nap? The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web. Here's the cat. And that little fly guy again. And here is her beautiful web. Quack, quack, called the duck. Want to go for a swim? The spider didn't answer. She had now finished her web. She finished. It said something different. In the past, it has said she was very busy spinning her web, but this time it said she had now finished her web. Look at it. It's very faint, just like a real spider web. There's the duck and the fly. If she's finished, I wonder what happens next. "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" crowed the rooster. "Want to catch a pesky fly?" And the spider caught the fly in her web just like that. That fly that's been buzzing around. Now she's caught it in her web. Wow. Her web must be sticky for it to be catching flies. I guess that's why she spins her web. "Who, who?" asked the owl. "Who built this beautiful web?" The spider didn't answer. She had fallen asleep. It had been a very, very busy day. There's the owl. And then you see the beautiful web. See it even better with the night sky behind it. And here's the very busy spider who is now the very sleepy spider. Very last picture. The end. That was The Very Busy Spider by Carle.